Hi, Brian Davenport here, and welcome to another episode of On the Fly. Today we'll be tying a fly called the bully wooger. This is just a little pattern that I come up with just to spin off the woolly booger. We're going to be using the Norvise fly tying system today. Some of the techniques may be specific to the Norvise, but you can tie any of these patterns that we do on a static vise as well as using regular standard techniques. So in the vise, I'm going to put in a number 4 Daiichi 1720. That in there. And I'm using Danville black 210 thread. So we'll go ahead and we'll get our thread started on our hook. It's back about an eye length back from the hook eye. And we're going to be using lead wire 015. Go ahead and get that started on our hook. Throw a little half hitch in. And while the wire is still on the spool, give it a spin here. Tighten that up. And what I like to do is just come back a little bit, put a little wire down there, break right off. And we'll go ahead and we will bring our thread back about halfway between the gouge and the point. And next I'm going to be using whiting chickaboo feathers. And I like to put them to where the concave sides are facing each other. Line the tips. We'll get a measurement here. Hook shank length. And pinch wrap right on top of the hook. A couple securing wraps. One in front, one back over top, 2. We'll cut that off. Go ahead and make sure that's secured down. We'll bring our thread back up to the front of the hook. And we'll go ahead and we'll throw a half hitch in here. There's a little tool, can't remember the gentleman's name. He ties a lot of streamers. He come up with this idea. So I'll bring my thread all the way down to the board. That's our measurement. Here. And that spring holds our thread tight. Okay, so for our body, I'm going to use some Fly Tyers Dungeon, and it's called Grayish Krap dubbing. Yes, you heard me right, Krap dubbing. It's basically leftovers from Fly Tyers Dungeons from one of the other blends they make. So then we're just going to pick this dubbing out a little bit here. Put this in our basically it's just a dubbing loop. Get this in here. This is the most tedious part about this fly. You spread this out, thin it out some. Excuse my fingers. Too much there. Okay, that should be about right. Then we're going to bring our thread back over here to our post, and we're going to give her a spin. Spin that up. We're going to take our toothbrush, get these trap fibers untrapped. And you'll notice this dubbing has legs and tinsel, such like that in there. It gives it a little movement. Okay, and any loosening we did, we'll give it another couple spins. And we'll grab our thread and our spring, bring that back over. And then we're going to rotate that back to where our tail starts. And we'll start wrapping our dubbing right there. Bring it forward. Excuse me. And then we're going to treat this just like what it is, a dubbing loop. A couple wraps behind it, a couple in front. Snip the excess off. Bring that back. Go ahead and build up our head. Needs a little bit more dubbing right there. Just go ahead and do a regular dubbing loop for this one. We just need a little bit. Put that in our loop. Spin this up. Brush it out just a little bit. Couple more spins. Put that last little bit on there. There we go. There we go. Now I'll go ahead and tie that off. Clip that out of the way. Nice head. Whip finish. I like to give all my flies 2, 3, or 4 turn whip finishes. Cut your thread. Toothbrush. Brush it out a little bit. Make sure any of those trap fibers are out. We want this to move. And this has been actually an awesome fly for us here at Hackles and Hurdles last year. We caught trout on it. We caught smallmouth bass. You name it, and it goes after it. So that's our fly for today. Thank you for joining us for another episode of On the Vice, brought to you by Hackles and Hurdles Fly Fishing. And if you find this content valuable, please give us a thumbs up and a subscribe to the channel. Click the bell to receive notifications for future content. And we love to hear your feedback. So go ahead and drop us a comment down below. Questions, comments, flies that you'd like to see us demonstrate. We also provide custom order flies, so drop us a DM on social media if you're interested in purchasing some. That's it. Thank you. Have a good day.